play here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute.
Major Kettle, he won by the locker.
Quarter.
Oh?
Extra point.
Yeah, he won the
Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Everything's already done. Everyone got behind the field. He made
Bailey
it
now to
perfect.
kick it away after the touchdown. Davis content just to bring this out to the 25. So we'll take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Rodgers and the Jets now in the 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
3rd and 19. Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hey, you don't go back. Yeah, man.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Penny. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 153 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Rashad Penny with their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Rodgers, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8 yards pickup. 1st down, Jets.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
They'll start here with Gaskin. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41.
163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Tampa Bay likes to work the outsides. They like to get a guy on the deep out route and get a guy in the flat.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll leave that one for Gaskin.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the 2nd half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
From a yard or 2 deep here.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 85 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Sauce Gardner, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Penny running right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Penny up the middle.
Down to about the 23. These two teams getting a
Yeah, I need cheating, man. What the fuck going on back? Even go back. Fuck that.
Week 12, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on fourth.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A full left side taken in by Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Wilson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by the Sharia. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. He stiff arms it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
223 yards rushing for him now as he
did. Yo!
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
The Jets get going again, led by quarterback Zach Wilson.
Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
2nd and 6.
Now Wilson.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
On the draw, this is Penny. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
Wow.
Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. To throw again is Wilson.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Wilson.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. That is going to be a safety.
What?
So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there.
Oh, no.
In the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Wilson.
And quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jerome Baker getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Agba able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in at 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Running left, it's Penny. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Inside handoff, Penny.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Here's a give to Penny. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get